Hey gang, so what you're about to watch are the 2 episodes that we recorded yesterday. And for those that are on Patreon might have seen that we didn't have any live stream. We were supposed to, it didn't work. That's because we ran into massive technical issues, which we later found out were not only towards the stream, but also towards the recording. So we only got 2 half episodes, which is why we decided to release them both in one thing now. And so that's what you're about to see. The video also clips out at some point, so it might just be audio only. So I'm really sorry. I'm really frustrated about this, but we hope you enjoyed anyway. We're still trying to figure out something to put up next Monday for you guys. So we hope that we can do something small, even though there won't be a podcast episode for next week. But what we did do is we put in the rate that segments in text form because they were both lost, because we only got about halfway for each episode. So that you know how we liked it, how we didn't like it, what our final verdict was, so that you can make an informed decision if you want to watch it or not. Yeah, so again, I apologize, as I say at the end of both, but sadly both get lost. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow our Patreon for our next slate debate, which will have Watershed Down, which is the one episode that was supposed to be your Easter episode. And if you enjoy watching it, so subscribe, and we'll see you in a few weeks. Bye. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the episode of the Capcom Podcast. I'm Cameron.
Mr. Spanky here.
And I'm Justy, and I ran out of time to fix my little camera thing.
Do you want to fix it one more time?
We could keep it going. Keep it going. Say more things. Hurry.
We are back at the Naughton household.
Casa de Spank.
Yeah. How's everyone doing?
Well, I'm lovely at all times. Everything is
Feeling
always good
good?
forever.
Feeling good?
I mean, this is your first time doing the in-person thing because you weren't here last week. I mean,
So I did it at your place for Fantastic Four.
That's right. We did
sort
it.
of.
Yeah.
But Jack wasn't in person for that
I
one.
was
so
not in
it's
person
the
for that
first
one.
time I'm part of the experience, the Capgun family.
Yeah.
How's it? Your first time in the Capgun family?
Yeah, this
Ever?
is the Capgun family house. Don't tell her.
How does it feel?
It feels joyous and like an infant's being raised here
Yes. Also true. Both true.
It might be because, in fact,
in this very room.
That's very real.
very space.
Yay!
Yeah, I'm really excited for the episode. Who wants to... our movie today
Yes, it's a big one. 5-time Oscar winner, mind
is
you.
Braveheart. I see now.
Right, we're in that order. I was like, wait.
Yeah, so it's a big movie today. 5-time Oscar winner.
5.
5.
Mm-hmm.
That's more than 4.
That is...
Thank
it's
you,
more than
Cameron.
4. It's less than
Tell me.
6.
That's true.
That would be...
It's less than
so it's
6.
a little embarrassing. Yeah.
But yeah.
Do you know what won 6 Oscars? Everything Ever All at Once.
Probably Annie Hall, too.
Annie Hall won 4.
That's
I believe.
it?
I believe only won 4.
Loser.
Because I believe the writing, her performance, Best Picture, and I think there was one other thing that it won for. But because he didn't, and I think directing. It was
Yeah,
those
probably
4.
directing.
Like stunts.
Yeah, this one won Best
Did
Picture.
they not introduce
It
that
won
one yet?
Director. It won Cinematographer. It won Makeup.
Mm-hmm.
And what do we think the fourth one is? Probably Sound.
It did sound good.
Did sound good.
I would
yeah,
say
like
in
sound
sound.
mixing or
Especially
something.
for like the 90s.
Yeah, not score, but
No,
sound.
sound.
Yes, correct.
But this was the time when I believe the sound
Actually,
was still split in 2.
Yeah. And it actually, it tied with Apollo 13 for sound.
Did it?
Yeah.
Huh, how about that?
Mm-hmm.
What a time.
What a time to be alive.
What a time to be alive.
Yeah, so lots to talk about. A lot of good here. Justy, you want to take us away?
That's me.
What is Braveheart about, first off?
Oh my gosh, Braveheart. I don't have Wikipedia in front of me, so please don't judge. I just use that for like the reminders of the names of the characters.
Yeah,
I don't
I
can't
think
remember any of them now. There's
William Wallace.
William Wallace. As a young man, William Wallace experienced as a young boy in Scotland in the 1300s.
Yes.
Experienced British takeover in a very hostile, merciless way.
Yes.
Seeing the hanged bodies of hunged bodies. There we go. Yeah. Of those who were meant to have been part of what was it? It was peace treatying at the time, right? They were trying to figure out leadership and whatnot. Mm-hmm. And British said, "Screw that." He wrote, in trying to retaliate against that, lost his brother, his father in a war that he's stuck behind on. He was like, he's like 5, 6, whatever. So it makes sense. He goes off to live with his uncle. Years and years pass, and he's grown into a man of values, very strong values, brave at heart type values.
Man, it's like the title.
No,
different.
But
actually.
yeah,
Different.
So yeah, he falls in love.
Forgot the
He falls deeply in love with he's always been in love with his childhood friend, and they get married in secret to avoid a despicable new secret British ruling that would be very ick, and we'll get into that. But in doing so, some lines are crossed, deaths happen, and rebellion is born. It's like the Andor of the 90s. That should have been the slogan of this movie when it came out in theaters.
Yeah.
For a TV show that didn't in fact exist yet.
Actually, it was a streaming show. Andor on Disney Plus.
Sort of,
yeah.
It is still.
Maybe if it had a better tagline, it would have won more Oscars.
Yes.
What?
If it had a better tagline, it could have won more Oscars.
It could have won that 6th Oscar, but it will always be in Everything Everywhere's shadow.
Didn't win any acting Oscars.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Now, there weren't many female... I mean, I guess you got Princess Isabel, and Murren's in the film for a little bit.
Yeah, she gets a dream.
Other than that, they don't really have a lot of female actors in the film
Yeah.
at all, really, to tell you the truth. It's more about a movie about, masculinity and
It won
honor.
cinematography, right?
It did win cinematography.
You can think of it as toxic masculinity versus less toxic masculinity.
Right.
Right.
That's
But still
basically
toxic.
it. Duty and honor versus betrayal, skullduggery.
That word.
Tomfoolery.
Yes. Mercilessness. Yes. What did both? I assume both of you saw this before.
I've
going
seen
in.
this.
I
movie
have
a
not.
Bunch.
Cameron.
Wow.
Okay, so we'll
Yes.
start with Jack here. What's the history of the movie? The vibe with the movie?
I mean, I've always loved it. I probably saw it for the first time when I was about 7 or 8. I was young when I watched this for the first time. I've seen it a bunch of times since. I know I've watched it at least once last year when I was doing my rewatch of all the Best Picture winners. And then so I just watched it again now. I don't know how many times I've seen it.
Where does it rank on your best picture list?
It's high.
Is it? Okay.
It's top 20. It's
Okay.
not top 10,
Sure.
but it is top 20.
Out of how many?
52?
You watched it? Okay.
56?
Well, there are 98 Oscars, so...
No.
Yes.
Oh, because the 20, I don't know.
But I mean,
Now,
there's a lot
The best
from-
more
picture
than half.
category kind of gets complicated because there was a time where it was best silent film, best talking film.
Yeah, and then they were
so,
also doing it once every 2 years.
silent and good.
They weren't doing it every year at first because there just weren't enough movies that were coming out.
Yeah, but there were still there have been 98 Oscars.
I've seen most of them. The ones that anything within the last 60 years I've seen. It's once you get to the ones from the 30s.
Right.
I haven't seen the original Mutiny on the Bounty. I've seen the Marlon Brando one from the 60s, but I haven't seen the one from 1923. And it's just it's never available on streaming or anything. I'm not gonna
Right.
if it comes up, I have a list of them, and I know if I ever see them,
Right.
I'll watch it, but I'm not gonna. I don't know even where I would get it. So it's one of those things. There's one called The Great Zola. It never is on streaming, but if it ever pops up, I know, and I'll see it. But yeah, I've seen this movie a bunch. I love it every time. It's not really a movie where some movies you pick up more every time you see it, like newer things. I wouldn't say I picked up much new stuff on this rewatch, but I still love it.
It's a solid film, Do I like Apollo 13 more? Yeah.
Is that the comparison because it was also in the running
It was
for Best
not-
Picture?
It was
Yeah.
also for the running for Best
Yeah.
Picture that
Yeah.
year, so that's going to be your best comp at the time.
Do I know any of the other films? Not really that were Best Picture nominated. So sure, there were a couple that were interesting picks. Again, is this a bad movie? By no means. Do I love it as much as Jack claims to love it?
I love it so
No. But there's a doll right here that I was just randomly grabbing the foot of as like
Wow.
a mechanism.
You're so brave.
heart.
He's got a big heart.
No, it wasn't going for.
But yeah, I mean, I do feel this is a long movie, and it's very long.
It's
and
a little
it's
long.
really long.
It's a little
That's not
long.
Hail Mary, right? Or is it around
It's
the same?
longer.
It's longer.
I wouldn't say it's longer.
It is longer.
How?
What do you mean how? The time is 3 hours. It's a 3 hour. It's a 2:59 movie.
Huh? Yeah.
So it is in fact empirically a longer movie.
Once
Like human time experience.
the
Yeah.
first hour is a little slow because that's kind of the setup, and he's younger for a little bit.
Right, so it's not emotionally longer.
It's not emotional. Once
Right.
the shit hits the fan.
I go,
and
this movie is in fact longer, and Jack goes, no. That is the most.
Don't look at the camera.
That is the
stop
most.
it.
That is the most Jack thing.
It
To
felt
No,
like
conf-
if you're
no,
one thing
no
that.
confessionals.
it felt.
I thought
shorter
you
than
loved
me.
Survivor.
If I don't see Jeff Probst here, though, it's not Survivor. Or the other host internationally, but we're in America. Yes,
Indeed.
you're saying.
It felt shorter.
I disagree, but
It
okay.
felt shorter.
I can say no.
So am I the tiebreaker here? Or?
You're the tiebreaker.
Did it feel longer or shorter than?
I just meant in terms of enjoyment level. But,
I didn't hate it.
So Cameron hated it.
The-
Jack
Loved
it.
it.
We're having another
Right.
one bite after another thing where it's
So-
just like, just because I didn't like it as much as Jack, I hate it now. Like, this is every single time where I'm like, I don't like it as much as Jack.
Mm.
Therefore, I
Hates
hate
it.
it. That's not how
Hates
this
it.
works. I just moved a camera.
That's
like,
okay.
You know,
Still works.
it adds dimension to the experience. You gotta think about headroom, right?
Headroom, yeah.
That's why I really balanced my camera to have no headroom. That's why I was finagling with it at the start of
Yeah.
it. I wasn't, but also like I don't want to be over the camera. There's no. I think it's because it's too far.
Yeah.
It's
But yeah,
what would say?
You have your heart on your sleeve.
and you're so brave.
You're so brave.
Okay.
All right, so back to
You're embarrassing me
your
in front of Jackie.
first thoughts on the film.
Okay, yeah, no, I went into this. Okay, it's gonna be okay, Cameron. I went into this one being like, okay, this is gonna be like, macho film. It's gonna be hello, puppy, hello. I might be allergic to you. So, I thought it'd be like, okay,
Justin
this is
dying mid-episode.
intense.
Hyperactive.
Yeah.
We're doing a double today, so that might happen later. Like
Yeah.
we'll see it progress over time.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be macho war pew 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 movie, and that's like I mean I expect the emotional depth. I came at this movie going, okay, that kind of rocked. Yeah, that was a great movie. That was a really great movie. I didn't think it'd be
You
my
hear that?
vibe based off of.
I think you overhyped it to me.
He loved it.
I think you overhyped
You
it
need
to
you
me.
need to calm down because you let people overhype you so easily. I go into every movie be like, it'll be fine.
I think I just let Jack, I trust Jack.
He's very influential.
It
and-
was good.
It was great.
It's a solid movie. I
Can-
don't
can-
disagree.
How high can your voice go?
I think that's about as high as I'm willing to do it right now.
You know, just
So what I'm hearing is Justin not only absolutely adored the film, but he thought that the pacing was much better than Project Hail Mary.
I didn't say that.
That was my
I was a
understanding.
little sleepy through Project Hail Mary because I didn't sleep the night before.
Ye-
So I can't really speak to
no.
Project Hail Mary, because I was in and out of sleep during it, which is not the movie's fault, did make the movie feel like it lasted 2,000 years.
So this one
That's
was
not the
So this
fault
one
of-
was
Wait,
this one
I'm
was
saying-
faster. Called it.
But
knew
it's
it.
good enough, Project Hail Mary, that I'm seeing it again today. Whereas I'll see Braveheart again eventually.
Yep.
But
Wild.
Yep.
Look, I didn't hate this movie. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. I think you overhyped it as the second coming of Christ, which is kind of
How
funny
dare
to
you.
say.
Well,
because
we
Mel Gibson.
didn't watch The Passion. We watched Braveheart. And Passion's the film we will be talking about after this.
Oh, that you're thinking of Watershed Down.
Were we not supposed to watch The Passion?
We're doing the
No,
Watershed
Watershed
Down.
Down.
I got you.
Yeah, I'm doing the bit. I'm following your lead.
I
Cameron fell
believed him
for it.
for
Oh, he ate it
let's
right
talk
up.
about it.
Ate it right
Anyway.
up. He ate it right up. I thought it was a Mel
Um,
Gibson double feature. That's my bad.
A themed day.
I mean, Mel Gibson, a problematic character.
Yeah.
I've heard that, but I know nothing about it. I'm uneducated.
I think he makes movies
Oh.
that are good.
Is that why
I
he's
thought his
problematic,
acting was a little
or-
stale in this. I thought it was a little bit too
Right.
not nuanced enough. I don't know if that makes sense.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like it was just Mel Gibson being Mel Gibson for 3 hours, and he doesn't have a range of emotion, and that's except for mad and different kind of mad.
Well, it was a tale of revenge.
Sure.
It was a tale of revenge, also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But his speech, they can take our lives, but they cannot take our freedom. Classic.
I've heard it 1,000 times before this movie.
Yeah.
That goes hard.
It does go
That
hard.
goes hard.
Also, of course, that one guy that was also in Harry Potter.
Who, Mad Eye?
Yeah. He's
Yeah,
also in this.
Mad
and I
Eye's
love
his
him.
buddy. I don't know the actor's name.
But I love his
That's his
performance.
best friend from when he was growing up.
I thought it was Jack, but...
That's his buddy. That guy's the man.
I would say, I mean, look, and I think the camera work was aided by the fact that you had a very beautiful scenery. Not that it was bad camera work,
Right.
but I think it's similar to why I didn't like Train Dreams' like nomination for camera, because I felt it wasn't the most creative camera work, but I think it got aided by its backdrop, and I think the backdrop helped a lot with that nomination, and I guess that win in the end.
Throw in the spoilers so you can say more specific things. We can't just go in rounds and circles being like, I thought it was good.
Justin
we
likes
can't
to
just
get
say
the
it over...
spoilers up as soon as humanly
Because we don't get into
possible.
specifics until we go into the spoilers.
As soon as possible.
We can't just
the
go
second
into the
Justin
ramble
even
about... Like,
thinks about mentioning it's
no,
spoilers.
I
up.
thought about it like 5 minutes ago.
Okay.
I was patient.
Respect.
I'm a patient little babe.
Respect.
But I would like to hear you bring up a scene. Go.
I'm trying to think what's an actual spoiler in this movie, because I feel this film doesn't have that much of like a like now we have to check her up, but like I don't know if there's any scene that I'm like, because like, I think the stuff that captivated me the most are anything that's not William Wallace.
What?
Like I love
He's so
William Wallace. But I think
charming.
like performance wise, like I love my favorite like performance in this is
Princess?
I guess the Prince of Scotland.
Oh.
Robert the Bruce?
Yeah, Robert the
I was
Bruce.
gonna say the princess.
Fucking Robert the Bruce.
Loved him.
Man.
I think he should have maybe gotten a win for best supporting. even
Maybe.
though I can't really. I don't know who else was nominated. Oh no, Nicolas Cage I think won that.
He did
Probably.
not stand out a ton to me.
Robert the friggin' Bruce.
I thought he
man.
stood out
That's
more
good.
than anyone.
Wait, Robert or the king, the English prince?
No, the
Oh,
Scottish.
the-
Robert the Bruce. I'm
Oh
talking about
no,
Robert the
no,
Bruce.
sorry, I take it back. Yes, I agree that.
No,
I thought you meant the
Prince
the
was-
English prince.
I was just like, this
He's
is a
just
very
there,
like
he's
fine
good.
performance.
He's
No,
good.
no,
Yeah,
Robert
the
the
English
Bruce.
King's good. Edward the First.
Yeah.
He's good. And the
Longshanks?
princess. And the princess.
Princess
again.
Isabel.
her final confrontation with the king.
Oh,
That's great.
so
that's a great
good.
Oh, and
scene.
she's whispering in his ear.
Yes.
Yeah, she's like,
But
"You'll
yeah.
never have any heirs."
Yeah, but my feeling
A
is
painful
this
death.
film is
Mhm.
everyone around, but this is like an issue that I have with a lot of like films where the lead directs the film as well. I think Argo has a very similar issue in which I feel I was about to say Michael Bay, Mel Gibson brings like a solid performance, but like I'm not gonna sit here going it's like the best performance of all time. And I think his directing is really solid in this movie, but I think because he hasn't been able to master kind of dual wielding that power, I think it shows in his acting, right? That I feel like it just kind of feels like he's letting everyone else around him kind of take the spotlight.
Yeah.
Even though it's William Wallace, he should have been taking more of a spotlight as a character in this film.
I think sometimes if you're acting and directing, you don't get any notes really. You
Sure.
know, because you're supposed to be giving notes on how they're supposed to, the emotions that they're supposed to convey, what it's supposed to feel like. It's all in his head. I don't think there's too many people giving him notes like, hey, we want to run that take back. And
Right.
So, you can see that. I think he gives a good performance. I think he's pretty good for the role. But I see what you mean. Some of the ancillary characters are more interesting, maybe. Princess Isabel's a really interesting character.
I think that's inherent to the kind of movie where like your main character is a creature of mythos,
Right.
that is meant to feel a little larger than life.
7 feet tall.
At the very least, to the people of that universe. Whereas then you have more grounded human characters surrounding him, and the effects that our mythos character has on them is what differentiates him versus them, and I like that juxtaposition. So I don't.
I love the Irish guy who comes and joins.
Oh, he's great. I love him.
He's probably my favorite character in
He's
the
so
whole movie.
funny.
This is gonna be really embarrassing on my part because I'm like face blind. Later in the movie, when Robert is unveiled under the helmet,
Yeah, you didn't know.
I thought it was him.
You mean the person that's riding
But then he comes to save the
After that, yeah.
And then you're like, oh wait a minute,
Yeah.
but that's
Yes.
So who's this?
The
And that
twins.
is- They've been twins all along. He's got a brother.
We got a Michael.
What a
Michael, we got
twist!
Michael B. Michael C. Jordan.
Yeah, that's an
Yes.
M. Night Shyamalan as twist.
Yeah, I should have written this movie. I don't know why they didn't call me in the.
Oh, so that must have been a funny reveal for you, because you're like, wait, how dare he?
It took, and then I'm like, oh no, that's the guy that had like a few talks.
Yeah.
Like serious person.
Robert the
talks.
friggin' Bruce.
But imagine the emotional betrayal of this. I thought the twist for a moment was, oh, the Irish guy who he became buddies with.
Yeah.
Like was
Actually screwed him over in the
was a
end.
plant, like a spy or something.
Right.
Which would have worked if not for the fact that like 20 minutes prior we saw the Irish kind of leave the British army and be like, screw this kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
This
I think
alternate
what made
reality
it,
version.
yeah, I mean,
How much of this movie is actually historical?
I think obviously it's romanticized and all that, but I think as far as the battles go and the general timeline goes, it's fairly, kind of what happened. Now, it's early. It's 13th century. So a lot of this is early history. Like, they go into, like, class struggles a little bit here, but, like, this is so early in history that there aren't even really three true like, you don't even have...
Well, it's feudalism is what we're not even at a
You
capitalist
really just
society.
have the nobles and everyone else. There's really just the two classes here. And so they kind of get into the class struggle, but it's just so early in history that there just aren't even that many defined classes
Well,
yet.
but it's also more the idea of the oppressed versus the oppressor kind of thing, right? Like
tyranny versus freedom.
They can have our lives, but they can't have our
They can
freedom.
take our lives.
I think
but
it's
they
a good,
can't it's a classic line.
That's
Classic
the debate.
line.
Which would you take, tyranny or freedom? If you had to choose,
If you had to choose.
Hamilton. It's like gun to your head. You had to choose between the two.
Freedom.
That's
Freedom.
That's,
You know,
that's
you're so
awesome.
brave.
That's.
Well, I got a big heart.
Braveheart.
I didn't notice that about you.
Yeah.
Oh, right. No, yeah.
Give me
That's,
liberty or give me death. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, I got you.
I don't. This is what both Scotland and America were founded on.
This is. So. Oh, hello.
Yeah, but as far as the betrayal, I mean, that's a big theme. That's the theme would be freedom. Is the number one theme of this movie, and living free. And if you're not free, you're not really living, And they do a pretty good job of hammering it out. The part that kills me about this movie is the just constant betrayal. Because it's just like, God, like the first battle they lose when, everything's going great. They just got the Irish on the side.
Right.
They cut the cavalry off from the infantry. They're wiping out the infantry. All they need now is their own cavalry to come from the side and flank. They win that battle, take out the archers, and they're good to go. Yeah. And they get betrayed. And you're just absolutely gutted.
Yeah.
And then there's
but
this second betrayal when he chases the king down, and then Robert the Bruce is
But
there.
I feel like the whole movie is just William Wallace, like someone wills his way through getting betrayed
The whole time.
the whole time, and it somehow still keeps winning until he doesn't.
Yeah, and then the last betrayal, because you finally think, okay, Robert the Bruce just had his talk with his dad. He says, screw this. He's going to have the meeting. There's going to be a united Scotland. We're taking it.
Let's go.
The second he walks
But even
in.
Robert the Bruce gets betrayed.
Right. Well, it's a tale of betrayal. But that one
old
always
people.
that second big one when he walks in and gets taken always kills me because it's just like, oh my god, what?
It's a story about old people ruining it for the rest of us.
It's the nobles. They only care about themselves. You know, they get more land and that's all they care about. They don't really care about their vassals and the people that are under them. Goodness.
real for that.
So the betrayal, it's a major theme, and that's really, for me, the emotion that always gets me, because they find these really big highs, and then there's these huge lows.
Yeah.
And it's just like, every time things seem to be going good, it's like, no.
Things get worse.
Yeah.
Always get worse.
That's a big one for me, and that's kind of where a lot of the emotion is. So it's both of your first time seeing the film.
Yeah.
Correct.
When, you know, the king announces prima nocta, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then so, you know, that's just basically the worst thing that could happen. And then they find out that William Wallace has a secret lover, and they try to... And then the whole thing with Myrn happens. Did you guys see that coming? Where she was going to be murdered?
No.
And did you know that's kind of how it was gonna
I went
start?
to the movie being told it's a great movie and sad.
Okay.
And so I spent a lot of time being like, oh man, she's gonna die at the end.
Oh, at the end. But you
Yeah.
didn't think it was going to be so early.
No.
Right, because she dies early.
I love her. She's so...
I know,
great.
she's great. All right, Peter, a good one.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Capcom Podcast. I'm Cameron,
Oh, Senor Spank here.
And they call me Justy.
and this is our third and final in-person
Ever?
episode.
Final?
Like,
We're doing it
no,
next
like in
week.
general.
Okay, nice.
You
yeah.
and Anthony are coming over.
Well, this is the last time I'll be here for a little bit, so, you know.
That's sad.
So what's the point?
That's sad.
Yeah.
Be very sad, but
We can go see Mario together.
happy Easter.
Happy Easter, everyone! Hop, 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 little bunnies.
This is a
hop,
nice
hop,
little
hop.
Easter episode.
Thank you.
Jack,
for that.
why don't you tell us, what movie are we doing today, since it was your
Okay.
pick?
Yes. Well, when I think Easter, I think rabbits.
Rabbits.
And when I
Yeah.
think rabbits, I think Watership Down.
Is that your first thoughts?
Just first, this is the way my brain operates. Now, Watership Down is based off of a classic English novel from the same title, which was very popular.
Very popular.
Very
Very
popular. And so what else is there really to do when we have a popular book but adapt that on, man, and put it in screen? And actually, this film had a theatrical release in England, and it did very well.
I guess they respect varied animation there.
It's such a and rabbits
and rabbits.
and then
yeah.
when you think England, you think Easter. When you think Easter, you think rabbits. You think rabbits, you think Watership Down. So it's only natural.
But it's a line of I'm moving this camera a little
That
bit.
is a line.
You
Go
know what I
on.
mean? So yeah. So I mean, it's really a no-brainer for us.
No brainer.
It is a no-brainer. So really excited to talk about it. It's a fun film. It's different.
Fun and different are two words.
It's fun, but it's different. It has very adult themes for what, from the outside looking in, is a child's tale, right?
One that you're familiar with, right?
Another one
As
that
a
I'm
viewer.
familiar with. This is my third time watching the film, so not as many as the last film we talked about, Braveheart, but I have seen this quite a bit, and this one you actually do pick up a little bit more every time you watch it, especially because
There's a lot going on.
There's a
It's
lot
subtle.
going on. The animation is older. They don't do the best job of giving the characters distinctive features.
Right.
So
It's a pack of rabbits.
It's a pack of rabbits.
Yeah.
So the first time you watch it, you're like, I remember being like, I don't fully know what's going on, but I get the goal we're trying to accomplish.
Yeah.
I understand what we're trying to accomplish. I have no idea who is doing it, but I know that I like it. Second time, a little bit more so. This time, I feel like I was firing off because again, I did see this.
You
movie.
understand the language of the
I
movie.
think I'd have to watch this again to truly comprehend
Definitely.
it. I think
Third time, and there was still a little bit I could have.
there
Brush
were
up on
moments
that.
where I think this is a slow movie too.
It's slow.
Grow up.
It's a slow paced movie.
It's on Project Hail Mary. It's a
Not-
Braveheart slow.
It's not Project Hail Mary, so that's for darn sure.
I thought it was very.
It's only a 90-minute film.
But I think the pacing is super slow in this film.
Oh my
personally.
gosh,
Cameron doesn't like rabbits.
hates them. I bet he has never had a carrot in his life.
Doesn't like carrots. That's what it is.
Dude, I don't think a single buddy had a carrot in this movie. I'm sorry, the spoiler warning's not up
Oh
yet.
yeah. You forgot about the spoiler,
forgot about the
spoiler bar, but yeah. No carrots were harmed in the filming.
No.
So
of this
I'll
movie.
talk.
Go ahead. As our animations expert on the panel.
My
As our-
animations.
as our
that's what they say in
lead-
England. They say animations,
Yeah.
like they say maths.
Mm-hmm.
So what's this movie about? Great question. So Watershed Down is a movie that you start in this wonderful little rabbity village. We understand rabbit society as one that is thoughtful and intelligent. They have their own like theocracy system. There's a lot of spirituality within this community. They're living their little daily lives until one of our rabbits, Fiverr, has a premonition of danger coming in the future. And you know, at first I think on first viewing you're not quite sure if this is just nonsense or not, but there are scary things to come. But other rabbits have some skepticism about this. So our main characters are the ones who break off from the society and in search for a new wonderful home, coming across the many dangers of nature along the way. So that's our starting basis here.
Yeah.
Jack, we got a little vibe of what you think of this one. Let's dig into more about the overall feel on this.
Overall, I feel like the animation could have been a little bit better. Now again, it's 1979 is when it was released, so animated films take a decently long time. They're hand drawing all these back in the day. So you got to assume they started production. I don't know, 2 years before that, maybe.
At least.
So the animation can get a little clunky. They do a lot of really cool stuff with the animation, though. There's a scene in the beginning when they go over the creation of the world, and they do this really cool art style where it's like line art and everything's kind of moving and wiggling, which is really, really cool. I wish you'd seen kind of more of that throughout, but they do cut to other different types of animation styles like twice or three times throughout the film.
Anytime you get a different style of animation, it's usually because something of the spiritual nature in that world is happening.
Correct. Yeah. Exactly. So that's just fun to see. The story itself, like I said, it's pretty adult themed.
Right.
You can market this as a kids movie. I think a lot of it's going to go over a child's head. Because there's a lot of very mature themes that happen here.
I think there's stuff that does not go over children's heads that shouldn't, that are a little bit too much. We'll get to that in a moment, but I think...
Because there's too much for Cameron. So he could resonate.
So yeah, I think it's a fun movie. You get the animated side, but then you get these really adult themes. And I like kind of a mature animated film
Best of both worlds.
as the grown adult that I am. So it's I enjoyed it a lot. And like I said, I don't know if there is a more apt Easter film than this, because rabbits per frame.
It's very high.
Very high.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a tough time topping that.
Yeah.
Like we just saw Braveheart before this. Very low
maybe
rabbits
a
per
rabbit.
frame.
They might have been eating a rabbit at one
the
point.
RBF, yeah.
Rabbits per frame.
RPF,
Rabbits per frame.
Yeah.
Way down, and then this film.
We should look at that in the future for movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do a ranking list, and it's rabbits per frame, and
For all
we'll
the
rank
podcast
all
films?
the podcast films rabbit per frame.
There might have been a rabbit in Wuthering Heights, so maybe that movie will rank pretty high, actually. Yeah.
I guess only time will tell.
Yeah.
So-
Cameron, I realized that you were less enamored with this film, maybe even hated it. Tell us about it.
Why is it every time that I have my reservations on a movie, it's Cameron hates it?
Cameron, you didn't even say anything yet. You're the one who's getting defensive.
Only
you are getting defensive in this exact moment.
Jack, I really love the animation in this movie. Like the art craft, I feel is so beautiful.
It's good. It's good.
I think the music is so beautiful.
It's good.
I think pacing wise, it's a little slow for my taste. A little too slow.
If I had
for my
tomatoes.
Carrots.
Oh.
Wow.
Go on.
That's great. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a solid. I think if we talk about podcast movies that are podcast movies that were animated films made before the 80s, I think this is the best one.
Whoa.
I buy that.
I
buy
I
that.
forgot that I think we had one other one.
I buy
I
that.
think The Last Unicorn was the only other movie.
I didn't like that one.
And I thought Watershed Down was better.
Wow.
Wow, a high
Look
bar.
at
Wow.
number one rabbits per frame. Number one animated film pre 1980.
You saw Snow White. I wasn't there for that one. Did you say non-Disney or just all?
I didn't say non-Disney.
It could be better than Snow White.
I would put it at least on par.
I haven't seen Snow White in like
The
10
original
years.
Snow White, I
but my
think
gut
it's
is
not
this is
terrible.
better.
It's shorter than you think it would be. The movie's
Both of
over.
them are.
Both of them are shorter
Yeah.
than I think would be.
Especially Snow White.
It's like
Snow
7
White
minutes.
starts and it ends quick.
I do have that issue with the original Snow White that it's very fast.
It's
super
really
fast.
quick.
I think this is the complete opposite, where I feel like this movie kind of, I don't want to say drags, but it kind of slowly peruses from moment to moment.
Well, they have to show, each
But I think,
battle
again,
after
beautiful
the
art-
next.
Right. That could have been the movie for this
not
movie.
this
Yeah.
Yeah, no, because the main characters, they go through one battle after another, and it's just like...
Best picture right there for Watershed Down.
So anyway,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It came into my head.
So Cameron, you would give it like a 4
14
out of 20.
No, 14 out of 15 rabbits
Wow.
Per
Oh,
person.
that's good.
per frame.
Yeah.
It's a lot of rabbits for frame.
All right.
So Cam loved it, is
Cam
what I'm
loved
hearing.
it. That's good.
He said he loves the animation.
I love the music. I think the sound mixing is bad. Like that's I think
And-
the weakest point of this film is the sound mixing because it's sometimes just too loud,
Right.
and then sometimes
There
it's
are
too
some
quiet.
scenes where it's like a scream, and it just cuts right
Isn't
through
it great?
you.
Yeah, it's so terrible.
And
And
the
I
bird
think
gets
the story's
the bird.
fine.
Oh,
I
man,
think the
he's
story's
best.
good. I don't. It's not like again. I think it's a little too slow for my taste. But I'm not gonna say it's bad.
How could you?
How could you? So a lot of wins for Cameron, and he thinks that cowslip is cute.
Is that the bird? 'Cause I thought the bird was pretty cute.
Cowslip's the one that not owns it, but is like in the place that they visit that has like the traps.
Oh my god. The crazy one?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's awesome.
So, I came to this movie. I missed our slate debate, so I wasn't part of the conversation about what movies we'd be watching
Wipe the
in
slate,
April.
please.
I wasn't here for that. So I gave my pitches. None of them were taken.
No.
That's okay. I was unattached to my list this year.
We could
Or
tell.
this
we
month.
could tell.
We could tell.
We could tell.
Okay, we'll get back to that.
We
'cause
mentioned it. We said he kind of phoned. Said usually Justin goes 4 for 4 bangers. He kind of phoned this one in.
I wanted to see Ready or Not too. I was pretty excited about that.
Oh, I did see it.
How was it?
Oh, good.
Anyway. But
Talk about it later.
yeah. So I did not want to see this movie at all
I remember.
because it has a reputation to it that's like this is like the gratuitous this ain't your kids animated movie. We're gonna go over the top here. This movie has rabbits bleeding and drowning. They're gonna be fighting each other all movie, and it's grim and it's dark, and you're gonna be miserable the whole time. This movie rocks. Yeah, no, I thought this was a great movie. No, it gets darker than I wouldn't advertise this to a young child.
No. But I don't mind it going dark.
But
That's not my issue with this movie at all.
it's never gratuitous with its violence. I don't like seeing animals get hurt. That's definitely something that throws me off in any film that might include such a thing. But it's everything is functional within the movie. I too am very, very into the animation style. It reminds me at times, and I guess it's because they don't have Disney money. Assumingly, I don't actually know.
No, I don't think they
But-
have to do it. It was a British
But
company that put it together.
But it reminds me of how a TV show might try to portion out its budget a little bit more.
Right.
There's scenes where not much visually is happening, and then some scenes where they do
There's
go all out with it,
Yeah.
and they do have interesting things where just they'll pause for a moment to just show an animal like doing some sort of motion that's very realistic to the animal, just to like let the scene breathe with like very authentic looking motion. And it catches you. It's I think this movie, just there's so many scenes that really stand out as like this is just such a pivotal moment in the in the journey for these characters. I'm excited when we enter these little battles. Like Cameron, my brain did go to Last Unicorn just because of like the era. Except that movie, like
it's not as good.
I don't think there's a single scene.
Did you see Last Unicorn? Were you part of the?
That was pre-Jack.
That was a pre-Jack. Okay.
Yeah,
that was premium.
That was Seb pick back in the day.
Yeah,
and we all came into that pod going, man, that was a bad pick, and then we didn't let Seb pick a lot of movies after that moment.
I mean, very similarly to what Jack's saying here, Seb was like, well, I know Justin wanted an animated one. And I'm like, yeah, great. But
I knew that you loved rabbits, and I said,
I'm a big rabbit fan.
I said, because actually I was coming into this, we had a plan for Life of Brian.
Yes.
Anthony, for whatever reason it was, and I don't remember what it was, but got me all worked up with Watershed Down. And then I switched my pick, and then he was the tiebreaker.
But he's never even seen. No, you said something Watership Down.
Yeah, but then he got me all fired up. He got me all fired up.
And then Anthony picked Watership Down as the tiebreaker,
and then realized he couldn't have been here.
I think we made the good choice here. I started Life of Brian maybe like 10 years ago. I only got like 5 minutes in before my friends turned it off.
Next year, we'll do Life of Brian next year.
Next year.
Put that.
They're gonna forget.
Pencil it in.
No, we're gonna pencil. I'm gonna keep this in my notes of movies next year that we're gonna.
But I feel like it was good for an Easter pick.
Sure, it's a great Easter pick.
I feel like it was like we're saying rabbits per frame. It's gonna be tough to beat.
Yeah,
it's gonna be tough to beat. And I feel like we kind of have a lot to go over. So, with that in
Spoilers!
mind, bing bang boom. Now we made it longer than we did in Braveheart. We ranted a little bit more.
Really?
Yeah.
This one longer?
Yeah. A little bit more.
That's actually crazy.
I know. Yeah. I've been clocking it. I wanted to see how long we can get to get the spoilers.
Because Cameron here told me before the pod that he has nothing to say about this movie.
I didn't say that. I said I had less to say. I think,
No, once we get them going.
It's a beautiful film. I think the ending is what I have the most to talk about because I think it's the most captivating for me.
Sure.
Even like the gratuitous violence of it all, I don't even think it's that gratuitous.
No, definitely
but I think
not.
it's done really, really well.
Yeah,
I think
it's effective.
If you're a 5-year-old kid watching this movie, you're gonna be terrified.
But if you're 7,
you could be all right. Be all right.
But I understand for the time, it's not what the public was used to seeing.
Yeah,
right.
But it's not like gory.
No.
Like there's a couple scenes when he gets caught
because there's blood.
When Bigwig gets caught in the snare. That one's tough.
There's nothing about the violence of this movie that feels like particularly unnatural. Whereas my vision of the movie before coming into it, to the movie's reputation, that now we are responsible for saving the reputation.
I think if you think about like
they kind of felt like animals.
Like before we came on, I know we were talking about what Disney films were coming out during the time.
Yes.
But like even if you think about like Bambi or even Snow White, I think Bambi's the best example because I think like that's another animal-centric film where some violence happens. Animation companies love to hide a little bit of the more like naturalistic way of this kind of fighting or like the death of animals.
Mm-hmm.
I think this one took the important step of really visualizing it to a degree, which I think it kind of has to based on the story. But I think that's what I think is the shock and awe aspect of it, right? But I don't know. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I think it's a very interesting choice, and I think it's an important one that this film takes that I think otherwise would not have been as strong, personally speaking.
Doesn't hold your hands, paw, yeah.
Hand, paw, talon.
We get the oh yeah, spoilers now. We get the wonderful animation sequence at the beginning, I'm like
I love
pretty
animation
immediately
at the beginning.
enamored with
Yeah.
it. Like
It's so great.
I knew what the animation style of this movie looked like, so I knew we wouldn't be experiencing that the whole
Yeah.
movie. But I'm glad we had it while it lasted.
It's fun. It's
Yeah.
a lot of fun.
I like the mythos of this world
Yeah.
and how the Black Rabbit works.
and you learn
and
about
the
the Black
sun
Rabbit
and the-
and
I forget the god name versions of like the sun and the initial rabbit, but I like this world that they constructed of why rabbits came to be the way they are, and it sets up the whole movie. These guys are cunning and fast and are just need to get out and survive somehow.
You're humanizing animals here to an extent.
It might as well be Pixar, yeah.
Um,
Like, what if rabbits had feelings? You know?
no, to the point of
Yeah.
the point of creating a whole, like as you said, the whole mythos of basically a rabbit religion
right.
and what that kind of based off of and how the world kind of existed.
Yep.
I love that. It's one of the most captivating parts of the story. It really hooks you in. It makes things interesting because I think, and I don't know if this is we're trained as a society to think this way, but it truly feels like we are like, oh, you are foreshadowing what is about to come kind of thing as well. Which I think you are to an extent. I don't think it's as strong of foreshadowing as I think.
We are the fivers, right? With premonitions watching the movie.
Yeah, Fiverr, and it's kind of about faith with Fiverr. These rabbits are taking a hop of faith, as they say.
Let's go.
To follow Fiverr, they have to take this hop of faith, and it's like, do you leave your home because some rabbit said that he foresaw something bad happening in the future, and you kind of see how that splits the burrow down the middle, and and you kind of have to have faith that this rabbit's not off of his rocker, and throughout the the trip, some of the members' faith wavers a little bit.
Yeah.
And
until the old sheep comes along and says, "Whoa, you're onto something." I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, that guy, the officer, the inspector.
I like the initial officer like trying to stop like a group of like 10 rabbits, be like, "I'm taking you all in."
What? You're all coming downtown with me. And it's funny because they do humanize these rabbits, and you're watching it, and you kind of, your mind tricks you, and you see them as human characters, and then they will throw in this animation of one just like twitching its nose or sitting there like stomping its back foot, and you're like, oh yeah, no, they're rabbits.
Well,
they're rabbits.
Let's not forget.
And it's really fun how they'll do that, because like you'll be watching it and you're all caught in on the politics and everything that's going on, and then all of a sudden you're reminded, okay, these are rabbits.
One hops over another for no
they're
reason.
like in a rolling field,
Yeah.
and I'll just like, I do like those where they pull back and they show, it must be like paintings that they filmed of the backgrounds, and they'll kind of just slow pan out, and you're just like, oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Isn't that nice? These rolling hills, and it is fun how they do it.
But you really get into the perspective of these rabbits, because they eventually do get to Watershed Down. That's the
final.
That's the
final
fields
spot. Yeah,
that they want to make their life in. They can't stay there for very long when they first get there for reasons.
No,
but once they get there, point being that they're like, this is all. We could see the entire world from here, and that's all we need.
That's and it's funny that they say that too. You can see the whole world from up here, and
it
it's
feels
cool because
authentic.
that is their world.
Yeah.
And they run into some problems along the way,
and after.
And they forgot to bring Doze along.
that was one of those things where you're watching it and you're like, they don't have any girl rabbits with them. Like
when they had one.
Died immediately. There goes our last female. Shout out Ice Age. Dodo bird scene.
Right,
One walks up, there goes our last female. Probably my favorite line in that entire film.
Is this movie just Braveheart again?
Ice Age.
Well, that too.
It's Braveheart meets Ice Age.
Braveheart, but except they're.
But I feel like we just had this conversation.
Hazel is William Wallace.
Right. But more flawed, really. It's the William Wallace that Cameron wishes that William Wallace was.
Yeah,
That's fair.
a deeper character.
Oh, you know what? I know you meant that as a bit, but there's a lot more truth to that than I think you're giving yourself credit for.
Gosh. You just... It's William if, his brother lived. And his brother also saw the future.
And also
And was a
could see
rabbit.
the future, and then was a rabbit.
But otherwise, it's the same movie.
Basically the same film. So who's your favorite character?
I
in
want
the
some
film?
more fiber.
Mine and more fiber. There's not that much fiber for someone who seems like the protagonist at first. You say,
Yes.
okay, this
Yeah.
guy's gonna be the protagonist.
Right.
But he kind of falls off,
Yeah.
and Hazel ends up being the protagonist.
It's easy to be thrown off when someone's leading the first, 10 minutes.
Yeah. And you're like, okay, this is our leader here.
Right.
And then he takes a back seat. And then he doesn't really... they show him
comes
for
in and
bits and
out.
pieces, but
Yeah.
he doesn't really
And
do
they
all
kind of
the-
all do, to some degree.
His main job
Except
is
for
to,
Hazel.
if he
Hazel's dead
sees
all the time.
something going wrong, he has to warn everybody, okay, guys, we're straying from my plan here.
My rabbit vision.
My rabbit vision. You have to listen to me.
Your vision.
This doesn't feel right.
It's the vision.
From what the Black Rabbit wants.
Mm-hmm.
There's the Black Rabbit, and there's two other rabbits
So
with
I
the
could,
word
I
black
could,
in the name.
I could see that. See, my problem was if I was a rabbit, I probably, I wouldn't have listened to him. I would have thought he was crazy. I would have stayed.
So you would have stayed.
I would have gotten buried by the trucks. I just know myself.
Jack.
I know.
Maybe that's a learning lesson then.
Right. I can.
You
Yeah.
need to be better.
Who's the fiver in your life that you should listen more
I
to?
don't know. Probably Jackie.
Yeah. Right.
So anyway. So that's a little nugget of truth that when I was thinking about it, I was like, what I would have left, and I was like, no, I wouldn't have.
I think I'm very easily persuaded in all areas of my life. So
No, I wouldn't.
I think I would have been
I think I would
told
trust
that something.
Hazel,
I really liked the
Okay.
seagull.
you know.
I would trust the
See,
fiver.
Hazel.
Yeah, you would-
Hazel's easier to get behind.
Yeah, I would have trusted Hazel because if Hazel trusts Fiverr, then I'm like, okay, I think this person.
I would have felt better if Hazel had
yeah.
had the vision.
I don't even need Hazel to have the vision. I just needed Hazel to be that leader, to be like, hey,
Right. This
which
is what
which
we're
is
doing.
what Hazel did.
Which is essentially what it is, because Fiverr's incapable of kind of taking that role, because he's too timid and he might see something and he may speak up about it per se,
Right.
but he's just not persuasive enough or has the confidence in himself
Right.
to rouse these troops and get people to kind of do what he knows is right. But the seagull for me was
Icon.
a really, really fun character.
French icon.
Really, really fun character.
Another movie that doesn't take place in France but has a French character.
It's
So
the same. This
this is Braveheart.
they were
again.
brave for doing that.
with such heart.
They,
Such heart.
they have a lot of heart. Oh, I get it. Got a lot of heart.
No,
We
I
had a
get-
lot
I
of
get
heart.
it. Yeah.
He's just so fun though, and he just
This bit's gonna have to die at some point.
I don't know if it
You
ever.
keep doing it. You keep doing it.
He was just a lot of fun, and he's kind of useless at first, and you kind of wonder if he's ever gonna, meet his potential. But he comes through in a big way, and
They learned how to strike fear into other rabbits.
yes, they did.
How witty of them.
Um,
Not winning through violence, but through a dog's violence.
Yeah, and then you kind of get, and that takes us to the part of the film where they kind of get into authoritarianism, and
It goes a little Animal Farm.
A little bit.
Little
a little
bit,
bit.
yeah.
A little bit. I didn't
Yeah.
say foliage.
Yeah.
It's a little Animal Farmy,
Like the upcoming Animal Farm movie.
except better.
Yeah.
I like Andy Serkis.
Yeah.
Did you see the
that's
trailer for the
interesting.
new Animal Farm?
Yeah.
I don't watch trailers. You know this about me.
It's not a very
It's
exciting
not an
trailer.
exciting trailer.
Yeah.
It's not great.
Well, this is why I don't.
But
Watch,
it's also
this
it's
is why I don't watch trailers.
It's an adaptation like name only.
Oh.
Like the first
I see those.
the first 10 seconds of the trailer look like it's Animal Farm, and then everything else
I
veers off
see the
course
themes
after.
throughout. Like
Interesting.
from the trailer, I do see the themes throughout. I think, but. What are we
So
doing?
it's not
Oh.
like the book.
Yeah, on camera. Yes.
In front.
Gorg Orwell.
Gorg Arwels. Gorg.
I think the themes are
Ooh.
there. I'm just.
We're just not sure because it's a trailer, and you can only learn so much from a 30-second trailer. Is what I'm hearing.
It's like a 2.5 minute trailer.
This is why I don't watch trailers. 2.5 minutes is egregious.
It was a very long trailer. Cameron and I saw it in front of the Pout Pout Fish.
Which is not a great movie.
It was a
have that book,
delightful
too. I have that book,
cinematic
too.
experience that I was sleepy through, just like Project Hail Mary later that day.
You mean the movie where we were two of four people in that room by the time that movie ended? We were the only two people left in that movie theater?
I can't believe that was what you landed on.
Is that a Ready or Not 2? Yeah.
You should have seen Ready or Not too.
Well, I could see Ready or Not 2 alone. I can't see the Pout Pout Fish alone.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
That's a movie that you have to see
No, you
with
can't.
people to...
Yeah. But honestly, even the audience, even having company didn't... I thought it'd be an easy movie to make fun of or something, but like, it's just kind of, it's just there.
There are bad movies. There are bad movies where you're like, this is funny that it's bad.
Mortal Kombat 2.
And there are bad movies where you can like complain about it the whole time.
Yep.
And this was just like, it's just a bad, not Watershed Down. Talking about Pow Pow Fish. This is just a, Pow Fish is a bad
Yeah, you don't want to
movie.
offend John Watership by accident.
No, of course
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, why would
Mr. Waterfish himself.
Yes.
Yeah, Mr. Waterfish.
Watership.
Mr. Waterfish himself. John Waterfish Jr.
Oh, like John Pouty. Yeah.
John Patty.
His
Yeah.
cousin, that was his cousin.
That's... runs in the family, cinematic achievements.
Mhm.
So, Watershed Down.
Cam, who was your favorite character?
Who's your favorite character?
I don't know, man.
It's tough.
It's tough.
Probably the King Rabbit was your favorite.
King Rabbit's dope.
As opposed to General Rabbit, right? You're saying the
mean
initial
General?
Oh,
leader?
No, he's the general. He's the general.
Okay,
The
yeah,
General's
the
the
General.
bad. I love his characterization. Although he's a bad
He's
character.
an intimidating little
Bad
rabbit.
boy.
He's
He starts
scary.
killing rabbits too.
He's scary.
And then gets hunted by the dog.
But he says the dog's not that scary.
He goes right at it. He's not worried. And you never actually see him die. He's
Yeah.
just never seen again.
So they
You
can't.
don't-
Yeah.
He could have taken down the dog.
There could be a sequel. Where
We
you,
should make a sequel.
we can make the sequel.
Let's do it.
1970s something.
It'll be about
the
John
copyright's
Pouty
probably up by now, right?
And
I don't. think
Actually,
that
the
works.
book is. How old's the book?
The book might already.
the
be
book. I said that's a joke, but the book actually.
Book
I don't know
might
when
be.
it came
I-
out.
That's an old book.
I'll look at.
Right?
I'll look into it.
oh yeah,
Let's find out when the book came out.
Older than the
when the
Pow Pow
second one?
Fish.
Yeah, certainly older than Pow Pow Fish. I have that book too. That
Oh,
book's-
it's a 1972 novel. Dang it.
Oh, okay. Then no, it has not. Because then it's the author most likely isn't dead, and it's 6 years after the author's death, or 70 years.
For books?
Yep.
Unlike Steamboat Willie, which was more about the time since it initially aired, right?
Also, I think Disney's. I forget how like.
Is he really dead though? Because isn't his head frozen?
Has it been 6 years since Walt Disney
60.
died already? Oh, you said 60. I thought you said 6.
0.
I'm like,
Didn't he like
Six-
cryo freeze himself? Am
Yeah.
I making that up?
no, it's factually proven, probably.
So he's not even really dead.
Definitely not. That's
Except for the fact that
people. I
Somebody's
like
dead
the like the,
since-
the silly conspiracy theory that's like, yeah, Disney named the movie Frozen, so when you look up Disney Frozen, that's what comes up, and not his head being frozen. That the Disney Frozen head. So that's fun.
Guys, we got to do something about this search history. It's just we're getting way too many hits on this.
That's it's keeping the company up at night. Yeah.
I got an idea. We're gonna make a movie
no.
about
Ice.
a reindeer,
Right.
and a snowman,
Right.
and these two sisters.
And they go, "Are you talking about Frosty?"
Frosty.
Yeah. We'll
I
make
thought
our
it being
own Frosty.
genuine for a moment. I thought it'd be genuine for a moment. I was like, oh, you're just talking about Frozen. Gotcha. Cause
Yes.
yeah,
The thing we were just talking
but
about.
like you started with the reindeer as like the first thing.
He's my favorite character.
The name is.
Reindeer.
It begins with an S.
Sleigh.
Because the second letter is a V.
Santa.
It's not V.
No, an upside down.
Sva-
A.
It's Sven.
Santa.
Svetlana.
I literally
Santa.
Sven.
I just said Sven and he still got it wrong.
Santa. I've only ever seen Frozen the one time.
Really?
Yeah.
It's right. It's like the book is right there.
What goes right now?
Yeah.
Into the unknown.
So that's the second one. Yeah.
Oh, I never saw the second one.
Second one's. We'll get back to Watershed we got me talking about other anime movies. Second one's interesting. I think it's a very cool audio visual experience. The
forgot
story
that we
is
had
like,
this I like the second one more than the first.
Well, I feel
No.
like the first one, I feel like they pretty much got it all figured out.
I think you're wrong for that, but that's okay. I think you can make an argument that the songs are better. I think you can make the argument either movie has better songs, but story.
Not sure. I think the story's more self-contained than this first one. The second one, I think the second one leaves things open. And
It's like Infinity War. Yeah.
Well,
Frozen has its own Infinity
I'm sure
War.
they're
What?
pumping
That's not
out.
what I-
I'm sure they're
What?
pumping out another Frozen, guys.
Yeah, they are coming out next year.
Actually, I say
It's
that I'm
confirmed.
joking
Frozen
about
3 is
that, but
confirmed.
3 and 4 are being created together, and that'll be their Infinity War Endgame.
Yeah.
They're doing a 3 and 4
At the same time, yeah.
Oh Lord.
And they're supposedly connected, I think.
I mean, I would
So
assume
it's
so.
Frozen Part 3, Part 1, and then Frozen 3, Part 2.
Yeah,
It's wicked.
it's. I
What?
keep going to Avengers, but you're. I mean, it's
Closer
already,
to
it's already
Wicked.
Idina Menzel.
It's
so
closer to Wicked.
Adele Dazeem and all that. Watership Down is about a bunch of little rabbits.
There's a
and-
witch. One of them's green, and the other one rides in a bubble.
What?
And they're rabbits.
And they're
rabbits.
And they're rabbits.
And they're rabbits.
I might have liked Wicked more if everyone was a rabbit.
Yeah. No, I was thinking that while watching the movie. The
Like,
rabbits
imagine if
per
Dinklage
frame
was a
really
rabbit
low.
instead of a goat.
There probably were rabbits in the movie because of the whole animal subplot.
RPF. That's probably up on our RPF list.
Right, but except we did do that for the pod.
Did
we?
We didn't do
No.
Wicked for the pod.
We did not, right?
I would have.
We didn't do For Good.
I would have.
We didn't do the
against
original,
it.
right?
Okay.
We didn't do Wicked for the
Okay.
pod.
All right. We didn't do it.
Why didn't we?
I don't know. I could have sworn
We
that
didn't do For
did.
Good because you didn't want to do it.
No, I did see it in theaters. So I was actually the only person in my theater because I went to like
Why
the
didn't
10
we
o'clock
do
showing.
original Wicked, Cameron?
Yeah, why didn't you? I'm sure Cam put it on his list.
I don't think
We
I
didn't
did.
do lists back then. We just shouted out movies.
Oh, okay. That's it. He wasn't,
I think we
he
each-
wasn't yelling loud enough.
Cameron every now and then
explains
would go, everyone pick a movie, and then he would
it.
take like
One,
those
two,
like
three,
four
and everyone
movies,
just yells a movie.
and everyone, those like the 4 movies said became the list. I just
Watership Down.
Oh, it's a podcast now.
Yes.
So
Help us all, please.
we have a lot of battles in this movie.
This
Oh,
is-
no,
it's
not
one,
this
it's
again.
one battle after another in this movie.
Yeah.
Um,
A lot of hearts.
First things first is
Um,
just kind of breaking away from their
yeah.
clan. That's
Right.
the first battle.
You have the
Getting
chief.
as many people we can get with them.
you start rabbit versus rabbits. Then you have rabbit versus. There's the dog. There's the hawk.
There's the dog. There's the hawk.
There's the cats.
There's the other rabbits.
More rabbits.
And then you also have the humans.
Man.
Because
men have guns.
So essentially that part's a little confusing, but my understanding is that this human nature's this nice area for rabbits, makes them feel nice and safe and home, and fattens them up, right? He gets
So
them,
you can kill them.
he gets them well fed, and he's just got a bunch of traps set around, so eventually these fat, well-fed rabbits will get caught in a trap.
Right.
He gets them, skins them, eats them, has the fur, has the meat, whatever it is, and then it doesn't startle the rest of the 2 rabbits too much because he's constantly checking these traps.
My understanding is, I said Cow something. Cow. I said the name earlier.
Yes.
But the rabbit who leads that group.
He's a nut.
My understanding is he wants to bring in as many rabbits
Right,
as possible because it lowers the possibility of
Of him
himself
being
getting in the trap.
Right.
But he likes the area, doesn't want to leave it.
He's got to figure out. He knows where to go, where's not to
Yeah.
go, and he's like, if I can bring in enough
Rabbit.
fresh meat,
Yeah,
per se,
they'll get taken down.
they'll get taken.
It's like Toy Story
I can.
3.
It's essentially
Yeah.
Toy Story 3.
They take over the preschool,
It's Toy Story 3.
and the other group takes over the pre-K. Or is it kindergarten? Something like that. Yeah. Yeah. You don't want to be, the fresh meats. You're gonna be thrown to the wolves.
Yeah, and I guess
But
in this
those who stuck
situation,
around for a while, you have security.
Bigwig is Buzz
Big-
because
yeah.
Bigwig kind of gets reset,
Right.
similar to how Buzz was reset, because he gets talked into
Right.
staying. He says, "This
Yeah,
is
yeah.
good. We have food. I'm gonna stay here."
Yes.
Fiverr's like, "No,
So what
do
I'm
not stay
hearing
here."
is
And this is-
Watership Down is basically a mixture of Braveheart and Toy Story.
I would never say this. Or sorry.
basically. Wait, you did say this actually.
You've said both of these films.
What I meant to say was yes and.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I've already said this. Yes, we've basically.
Yes and.
We've
I'm just
decided
putting
this
the
is
things
fact.
together.
Right.
Now I'm saying, basically,
Um,
you've done 1 + 1, and I just said, well, that's 2, and that's what we
Yeah.
want.
So basically, there is no Toy Story 3 without Watership Down.
Right.
Because Bigwig gets himself into a jam.
Yeah, and
He gets himself into a jam, and that's a
There's
tough scene because you're like, oh no, this poor rabbit. I'm watching him die slowly in front of me.
Yeah.
But no,
We thought he was dead.
I thought he was.
I
dead.
thought he was
I
dead.
thought he was
Yeah.
dead.
Yeah.
I thought he was dead.
It's a classic Disney fake out death, like in Toy Story 3.
Disney could learn a thing or two from this film. Clearly they did.
Yeah.
Clearly they did.
We've seen Elemental. We've seen.
I have seen Elemental.
We've seen Zootopia. So.
Zootopia.
So they've learned. They've learned.
It's good. It's good. It's fun. It's different. It's a lot different. Because it's not a Disney movie. You can tell sometimes where they had budget restraints, and you can tell sometimes where they made decisions.
I don't mind that, though.
No, I don't mind it either, because it's nice to see.
It feels like a more personal touch.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. It really feels authentic, and you can tell the people who made it put their heart into it, and they made the best movie they could with what they had. And it's fun. It's a lot of fun.
Hi, rabbits.
Rabbit per frame is...
Rabbit per frame.
They don't actually get high. Yeah, that was a misspeak.
So just to recap, Watershed Down, great because high rabbit per frame.
Yes.
Great because animation is all over the place.
Yes.
And good because it's both Braveheart and Toy Story 3.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Nailed it.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Yes, but hi.
Nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. I don't know. What do you think with that?
I mean, I like the... I was going to say, like, other pros we have. I like the lore of this world. I like the Rabbit Society.
That's true. Lore.
They do it.
Religion. Religion.
I like Thailand.
Yeah, lore religion. I'm agreeing. It's the same thing.
Lorigin.
Lorigin.
It's the original origin.
Yeah.
And they get to... Animals get to be animals. And you don't get to see that all the time.
Animals get to be animals.
Zootopia really tries to bring the human out. This movie brings the animal out.
Yeah, because they're bipedal in Zootopia.
It's the anti-Zootopia.
Yeah.
It is Toy Story 3. It is not Zootopia.
Correct.
But it is Zootopia 2 because of some fake out death stuff. Which never happened in Zootopia 1. That's me trying to be like, did it happen in Zootopia?
As you think. Zootopia 1 could learn a thing or two from this film.
When they make the remake.
Now, don't get me wrong. Rabbits per frame,
the Disney
Rabbit per
live action
frame in
remake,
Zootopia is
yeah.
not bad. It's not bad.
Did you say Disney live action Zootopia would not be bad?
No, I said rabbits per frame in Zootopia is not bad.
It's not bad. You're right.
It's not.
There's a lot of rabbits per
There's
frame.
a lot of rabbits. I mean, there's not as many as Watershed Down.
Zootopia 1 has a lot more than Zootopia
Correct.
2, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
For rabbits per frame.
Yeah, that's true.
Because we don't get a lot of Judy's family in Zootopia.
No,
2.
Zootopia is trending down, fellas. We are on a downward trend. Whereas Watershed Down, the sky is the limit, because when we produce Watershed Down 2, it's gonna be called Watership Up, and it's gonna be fantastic.
What animals do you want in Watership Down 2?
Okay, well, there's gonna be a seagull reprise, and that's non-negotiable.
Was it a seagull?
It was a seagull.
I know, yeah, I guess, yeah. Okay.
It was a seagull, and he kept wanting to make his way to the big. He called it like the big blue or something like that.
Right, because it's a prequel to Little Mermaid.
Mm-hmm. Watershed Up. He's Scuttle's dad.
Yeah. Yes.
Wow. I didn't realize that.
French, you know.
That's how the.
Yeah.
Wow.
I can see that being the inspiration. You know.
I said.